Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running.
Clarence Seedorf is good enough to mix it up there with the best on the planet.
In practically every position.
Yeah, he can perform a whole number of roles in keeping with that Dutch trait of total football, and he can have the swaying influence here too.
Swings it across. It's a searching pass. Seedorf wins the duel this time.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And this is Luis Suarez. Chance! Oh, and one more try! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Benfica are already chasing the... Can he finish?
And he was there to get a vital touch. Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Neymar goes short. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly.
Oh, that's excellent. Such a clean tackle.
He's found a way through. Well, that pass isn't the best.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. This looks promising. Cruyff's cross. Tries to get it clear. Corner number 2 then. Messi! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Messi.
Benfica are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And it's been played through. Neymar, very much a man of this moment. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Roberto Carlos. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic. Cruyff. Now it's Luis Suarez. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Beckenbauer. And it's Gullit. Gullit. Nicely spread. Messi in acres of space out wide. Oh, that's neat. Benfica are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Cruyff, given the lift of his goal. Vieira. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Neymar. And this is Ibrahimovic. 15 minutes till half-time. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Neymar. Beckenbauer.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And this is Gullit. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Hullet. Hullet. He's found some... Tries a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
He's very lucky to recover that, and he shouldn't have put himself in that position in the first place.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Zanetti delivers with whip. Thuram with the clearance. Crossed in one. Getting up there! Goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Well, nicely intercepted. Now it's Neymar. Pull it. Beckenbauer. Now it's Cruyff. Now it's Cruyff. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break, all square. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Benfica really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
Caros espectadores, vamos passar boletim informativo das forças de segurança locais no ecrã gigante. Pedimos a todos a vossa máxima atenção. Obrigado.
So, we're into the second 45.
Benfica are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Neymar is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Cruyff, played out to the left flank. Roberto Carlos getting forward. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And no surprise, that's a booking. Beckenbauer is the team's great visionary. Hullet. Oh, it's a great ball here. Vieira. Oh, such a clever touch. That's a lovely, neat pass. And here's Messi. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Platini going face-to-face with his great rival. And this is Cruyff.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Roberto Carlos has created one goal already. Roberto Carlos picks it up now. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Roberto Carlos just loves to go forward whenever he can. Now it's Messi. That's good vision. He's shifting through the gears here. Beckenbauer. It's Hullet. Zanetti. Now it's Messi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Zanetti. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Messi. Cruyff. Zanetti. And it's Zanetti. Zanetti powering forward here. And it's Cruyff. It's Hullet. Cruyff. And it's Neymar. And here's Roberto Carlos. Neymar receives it in a good position here. Platini has a look and plays it forward. Zanetti cuts it out. It'll pass back. This is a promising build-up. 75 minutes played. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Substituição para o Benfica. Número 21.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Número 14. Neymar. Número 9. Messi. Número 11. Número 13.
Ronaldinho.
Vão dar os seus lugares a número 7.
Seedorf.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Número 6. Hazard.
He's had it taken
Número
off him.
17. Número 18.
Yeah,
Ronaldinho.
nicely
Número
aimed
20.
pass. Well played, but has
Está a
snuffed out the
acontecer uma
danger.
substituição.
And here's Seedorf. Distributed tidily. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. He has a look up. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence.
They've got to make this nice and quick. Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. And no, that was never going to make it. Beckenbauer. And it's Seedorf. And here's Yamal. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Hazard. Seedorf. Picked out brilliantly.
Vamos ter
Bonucci getting this one clear. Pele. So what can they make of this? Well seen. They'll have to settle for that. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Benfica can always take more positives from a result like
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. So we're up and running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I think this guy, Gavi, is someone who really does show his Catalan.
Chance for a shot! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now it's Luis Suarez, and this is Messi, and he's running through.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Messi engages and forces him off the ball.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Knocks it into space. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Messi. To Schneider. And it's Schneider. Vieira. Davids. This is a promising build-up. Hazard. Now it's Schneider. Beckenbauer, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Luis Suarez. He's had it taken off him. Cruyff. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Roberto Carlos. And this is Neymar. That has not gone well. Now there's chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Benfica with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. Benfica given another corner. Benfica have their second corner now. Cruyff with the short one. And it's made its way to him.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, super find. Cruyff, the specialist in tearing teams apart.
Barcelona really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
And it's Cruyff. Messi has it out wide and in space. He leaps for it! Oh, it's hit the post! And another try! Nicely aimed pass.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Shoots! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Benfica have their third corner. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Luis Suarez. Beckenbauer is always scanning the pitch for targets. Messi. Hazard. Tries to play it through. Davids. Hazard. And he's... Oh, shooting chance! It's bounced back off the post. Bullet. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vieira. Beckenbauer. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cruyff. It's a pretty loose pass. Vieira. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That's a shade optimistic. And it's slung out wide. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And no, that was never going to make it. That's a good ball out wide. Zanetti. Chooses to go crossfield. Schneider. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Gavi. Messi. And Zanetti. Beckenbauer, looking for a runner. Stood up well to him there.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Gavi. Spread it left. And he's quick to return it. That's the end of the first 45. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Benfica currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So, into the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And the shot! And no mistake! And this is getting better and better. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Schneider conjures time and space where few can. He's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Messi. Bullet. And Zanetti. And he's gone searching crossfield. And it's Neymar. Here's Roberto Carlos. And here's Ibrahimovic. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Now, he's got space here. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Forced to go back. And this is Ibrahimovic. Shapes to shoot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Hazard goes short. Zanetti opts to play it back. And now they can spring out of defence. Can he finish? It's a goal! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Benfica cut their deficit, and Messi! And that's a sharp finish! That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Shot a goal! And he's really put himself on the line here. They're up to 5 corners now. They've played it short, and this is Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho! And there's a goal! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Roberto Carlos plays it short. And this is Ronaldinho. It's a lucky 7th corner. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Schneider. Seedorf wins the duel this time.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Lovely feet.
Benfica really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Gives it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
And this is Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho getting up there. Oh, off the bar. Quality ball. Benfica very much running into the last chance saloon.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
So much. Can he finish? It's a goal. There seemed no way back, but they are level. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he get it through? And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
Habrá 6 minutos de descuento.
Schneider is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Just eases him off the ball. And it's Ronaldinho. And he's there to make the challenge. Now it's Messi. Schneider. And here's Messi. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Beckenbauer. That's going wide left. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Vieira. Messi receives it in a good position here. He's in a good position here. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So straight into the action. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
Thuram attempts a clearance. He's intervened well there. Vieira. Messi. And the counter is on. Messi making good progress on the right-hand side. And here's Ibrahimovic. Patience, the overwhelming virtue in this game so far. Cruyff. Beckenbauer. Cruyff. And here's Messi. Roberto Carlos with the challenge. Quickly taken. Zanetti. Gullit. And he's making progress on the ball. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Zanetti just loves to go forward whenever he can. Now it's Pelé. Oh, super find. Pelé gets into a good position.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
And here's Ibrahimovic. And this is Pelé. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Cruyff did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Gullit with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Now there's a fine ball. Gullit. Vieira. Just eases him off the ball. Roberto Carlos. And it's Cruyff. Gullit. Pepe cuts it out. Now he's running away. And here's Messi. Zanetti. And it's Cruyff.
Madrid definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Look at the space here. Cruyff. Good running, strong and purposeful. Can he get on the end of this? Cruyff providing an outlet on that flank. Gullit. Beckenbauer. Played out wide. And it's Thuram. To Maldini. And it's Cruyff. Maldini. And it's Cruyff. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. That's Thuram. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Thinks about the shot. He's had a shot! Goal! Benfica! And Benfica take the lead. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Benfica are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And it's Neymar. Cruyff, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Quality ball. Vieira. Pelé. And that signals the end of the first period. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Benfica go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Benfica just about ahead. 1-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Benfica currently ahead by the smallest of margins. And he's there to belt it away. And it's Gullit. He shifted it to the flank. Neymar, header! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. And that should get the job done. He has a look up. Now can he find a finish? And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Corner number 2 then. Cruyff goes short. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
So, third corner of the game. And it's been taken short. He's in a great position. And a chance! Oh, he's been caught on it here. In he goes again! And there's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Benfica are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
That's the keeper's ball. And now they can spring out of defence. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Stojkovic. Zanetti, pressing high and with purpose, and it's Messi. Looking for a runner. He's looking wide. That's been cut out, well played. And here's Messi. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Pull it, plays it in. Oh, they could be caught out here. That'll be a corner. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Madrid have their second corner now.
El dorsal 20, Messi. El dorsal 5, Ibrahimovic.
Cleared away.
Sustituidos por el dorsal 14, el dorsal 21.
Benfica are looking to go forward now.
El dorsal 26. Se va a realizar un cambio de
Ronaldinho,
jugadores.
spread it left. He's found space here. Pepe. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Seedorf. And the pass is intercepted. Roberto Carlos. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. Adriano. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Maldini cuts out the pass. Oh, good-looking ball. Beckenbauer. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Great vision. Oh, he's been caught napping. Can he finish? Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Another one of football's and how moments.
Well, I think it's great. He's showing plenty of fight here. You want that to spread throughout the team now.
Ronaldinho. This is a promising build-up. Stojkovic. And it's Luis Suarez. Hazard. Seedorf. Deftly away. And smartly reclaimed. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Now it's Hullet. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was.
Some really good ball movement. That is good alertness. Hullet. Cantona. Seedorf conjures time and space where few can. And here's Suarez. Out towards the flank. Roberto Carlos delivers.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. That's a good foray he's making. 2 minutes to be added on.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
And that will be it. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcome. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think there's any doubt he's one of the best around, Peter. Probably one of the best ever. He's an incredible physical specimen and a phenomenal goal scorer. You can't question his commitment and determination either. He's always in peak condition and he'll adapt his game to whatever role is requested of him. I think he's going to have a huge impact on this team.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. And here's Roberto Carlos. Short changes him with that pass. Rafael Varane. Maldini.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Cruyff. Roberto Carlos. Thuram. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, he's played it in low. Benfica controlling the possession in this early phase. And this is Messi. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And here's Cruyff. Knocks it out wide. No, that's been intercepted. Pirlo. To Hazard. So what can they make of this? Quarter of an hour played. Messi. Beckenbauer is always looking to break lines.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Cruyff. And it's Roberto Carlos. Neymar receives it in a wide position. Plays it in low. And the finish! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's managed to get free. Del Piero! Goal, Milan! And we have liftoff. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Milan have taken the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Cruyff. It's a promising position. Neymar hits a goal kick. It's a pretty loose pass. Couldn't squeeze it through. Aims beyond the defence. He's had a shot! Oh, good finish! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
What header! No, not the best of headers. Maldini. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. That has not gone well. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Cruyff. Neymar. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Good ball, good take. And this is Cruyff. Beckenbauer. Spread out to the left. Skim. Decent! And he scores! No, flags up on the far side.
Well, I think he knew, Peter, the way he sheepishly looked across.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Now it's Del Piero. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. But he's well positioned here. And he shoots! Superb goal! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Benfica have their lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Hazard proves just a little bit too strong. Ronaldo receives it in a good position here. Maldini. Beckenbauer. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Del Piero, brilliantly cut out. Pull it. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. That's the end of the first 45. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat. And all of a sudden, things are looking pretty rosy. The midway point of the game.
Well, I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
Benfica are leading by one in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. So straight into the second half. Del Piero. That's good play. That is great defending, so alert.
Oh, that's great. That's great concentration.
Pullet, renowned for his long-range shooting. Now, can they get him away? That's very neat. Maldini. Crosses it in. Oh, well played.
Milan clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
And it's Nedved. It's Asa! And that's in! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Substituição para o Benfica. Número 21.
Benfica can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Milan drag themselves back again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Seedorf. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And this is Messi.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Almost an hour gone. And it's Zanetti. Varane kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Messi, and that is expertly dealt with. And this is Hazard, Cruyff.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. That is good alertness. Hazard tries to play it through. Cruyff looking to play him in. Benfica are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And here's Hazard. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. He's rising! Goal! Benfica! Into the lead once more. What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Substituição para o Benfica. Número 9.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Benfica with the lead.
Número 17. Número 18. Ronaldinho.
The ball has bounced loose now. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Seedorf. And it's Zanetti. Hazard is herring after that one. He's shifting through the gears here. 75 minutes played. Hazard.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
That's a shade optimistic. Oh, they could break here. Looking for options for movement. Good chance here!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Now it's Yamal. Maldini does well to get it back. Looking for the run. Now it's Ronaldinho. Seedorf! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pinches it off him.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And he welcomes it in, swings it. Oh, good climb! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Vamos ter 3 minutos de
Zanetti.
compensação.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Oh, that's nice. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And that's it. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were...